Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world, and we are here for another episode of Home Biz Hustle. Glad to be here. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Got some interesting stuff to cover today. Really quick, I'm going to try this. Hopefully, it will work. You know the title, how you can make your perfect video. I guess perfect is subjective, right? But I'm going to show you how to make a really good video. Um, where you can get rid of all the ums and all that stuff or whatever. So I'm going to try this. I'm broadcasting and I'm going to bring up my software, and my computer is probably going to be humming like crazy because my Final Cut Pro uses a lot of resources on your computer. So I'm going to try this and see how it works. If it doesn't quite work, what I might do later is make a video. I was kind of playing around with it before we went live, and it was just kind of humming a little bit. So I didn't have time to actually make a short video clip to show you what I'm going to do. It should work, but just in case if it doesn't quite work, if it just kind of gets bogged down, I'll do something later. But I'm still going to show you the specifics of how this can actually work for you. So let's go ahead and start the show. I just like that beat. But anyway, okay, so let's go ahead and get started now. One question I get a lot is, how do I make videos? I can't make videos like you, with all the different things that you do in some of your videos. And I make all my videos aren't like high end or whatever. Some videos I put a lot of thought and a lot of effort in terms of how I want to produce it. And then some videos I just throw up there. Now, typically what I'll try to do, remember what I've said before, when it comes to making videos, what makes in my definition of a perfect video, as long as people can see you clearly and hear you clearly, that's a really good video. Okay. All the other stuff is just extra things that you can learn, things that you can add. But as long as people can see and hear you clearly, you're good. A lot of people make videos and you can't even quite see them. Sometimes there's like all kinds of audio noise in the background and all that stuff, and so it really creates a really bad experience for the viewer. And typically when they come across that, they get off the video like real quick, and that's you don't want that. And of course there's all kind of different ways that you can make a video. So I'm gonna share some information today, but it doesn't mean that you have to make your videos like this. Okay. This is just one way on how you can really, set yourself apart and really make a pretty cool video with a few little editing tricks here. And I'm going to pull up my software that I use called Final Cut Pro 10. You can do this in any platform. It doesn't matter what it is. You can do it on software that's on your phone, on your tablet, on your Windows computer, on your Mac, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Pretty much every video editing software really does the exact same thing. Now, the differences come in the way they have certain things laid out, so on and so forth. And that's why I always say there's really not because I get this question, what's the best software? The one that helps get the job done for you. That's the best software. Whichever one goes really well with your workflow. Okay, that's the one that you need to use. Well, how do I find that one? Well, the only way you can find that is just by trying some, and pick one. Hey, one that you have access to that you can use and play around with that. And if it works for you, and if you find yourself getting into a rut later down the road, maybe you might need to, maybe try something different. But for the most part, they're all pretty much the same. And I know people that win in all different kind of platforms. So I'm going to show you a really cool process here. I'm going to attempt to show you a really cool process on how you can make a perfect video. Script it out. We're going to script a video. I've already got one that I've already done. So I already have the script. So I'm going to kind of walk through that with you and just kind of go from there. And I might even show you the actual video that I actually recorded that I did that with here. So let me pull up here. Give me one hot second. We see a lot of people starting to hop on here. Here, let me I'm going to let me pull up my software here and give it a second here. It's going to take a second for it to come up, but I'm going to show you how this works. Okay, I just wanted to have that up while we're doing all this. Okay, so now my software is up, and what I need to do now, I need to pull up a Google Chrome window, and I want to show you what we're going to do here. So give me a second here. All right. Well, I'm going to attempt to show you here. Here, I'm gonna have to pull it up on my other computer. Matter of fact, that might be better. So let me close out Chrome because I got all kinds of stuff here. I'm gonna close out Chrome on my computer here, and I'm gonna pull it up on my other computer that I have right in front of me, and in that way, and then I can be able to share that as well. So let me do this. And I'm gonna find that particular deal. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a wonderful Valentine's yesterday. What did we do? We just kind of chilled out. We went and got something to eat and everything, but we just kind of chilled out most of the day. Watched some movies, some shows, our typical Sunday routine. Me and Lanacia, we just kind of watch some shows and everything here. So what? Okay, found it. Okay, perfect. So let me pull up a guest spot. I got a lot going on here, so again, I'm going to attempt to do this here. So I'm going to join here. Let me open up my interview deal here, and I'm going to see if this will work. Okay, perfect. Okay, I think it came out. All right. Here, let me mute that out and close that out. All right, so I'm going to show you this really quick here. So watch this. Here, let me, and again, apologize, guys. I just want to, I want to show you this because it's actually pretty cool. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. Hopefully everybody can see that, and let me know if you can see that or not. And I'm gonna show you guys, what's going on here. Ricky Reed, what's up, man? Snowstorm in Houston. What? That's crazy. I know it's like a lot of crazy weather going on in different parts of the world right now, and or the country. So hope everybody's being safe wherever you're at. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. So let me see here. Okay, now what I've got here is I guess you could say a script in the title of this script, and I'm gonna see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Here, let me zoom in on it here. 125. Let's do maybe 150. Okay, that might work. Okay. All right. So the title of this video that I made, I made, and I think it's actually on my YouTube channel. Like when you go to my YouTube channel, I think it's the video that automatically plays. I need to change it because it's been doing it for like a year now. But typically what I like to do is, here, let me come back. A lot of times what I like to do, I like to make a video where if I have something that I want to talk about, okay, what I typically do either through pen and pad, but typically I usually like to write it like in Google Docs. I'll write down every section that I want to talk about. I'll just write down what I want to talk about. Not so much a script, but just something that I can follow, because sometimes I'll just ad-lib what I'm writing down here. And I'll write that out for however long it needs to be, for whatever long the video is going to be, especially if I'm trying to do something really short. Normally I don't do this for like big videos, but unless it's like a VSL or some type of presentation that I'm creating. But if I just want to get my point across about something and I want it to be a little bit more engaging by adding what's called jump cuts to the video, this is the process that I'll actually follow. So watch this here, and you'll get the picture of what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so again, this is the title of the video. It's called You Don't Need Permission to Win. And so what I did is I actually recorded a video I recorded each individual video in sections. Like this was a section here. So it says, let's just get one thing straight. There's a difference between advice and validation. So what I would do, I would just record that piece just right here. That's it. I would pick up my phone, my webcam, my camera, whatever device that I'm using, and I would just record that piece right there. Now, sometimes it might be word for word, and sometimes I might just ad lib, but I'm actually writing this down because I just want to make sure that whatever I'm going to say when I'm not looking at this information, I would just, I would just kind of ad lib it just as long as it's around the same flow. And then I would stop the video, and then I would come here to the next deal. It says, you don't need approval, just execute. And I would just say that you don't need approval, just execute. Stop the recording. Make sense? And then I would just go through the whole thing and just record each individual block here, with my camera. Start, stop, stop. And I would go through the whole process of that, recording each deal. So I'm going to kind of show you, and maybe I'm going to attempt to do this live on this call to kind of show you the workflow of how you can do something just like this. Now, again, it could be whatever. This is more of a motivational, inspirational, you can do it type of video. This is what that video was. It was just, you don't need permission to win. You just need to just go. You don't need permission from your team, from your spouse, from your boss, from your family, from your organization, from the company that you're affiliated with. You just need to just do it. Just like the hat I got on right here. The hat says what? It just says, just do it. So you just got to just do what you got to do. And so that's really what that was. So instead of me sometimes, and this is really good because now I can actually have a topic. If I don't want to do the jump cut type of process, I could just talk about a certain topic and just flow with it. But if there are certain things that I want to do, this is how I would do it. If I want to jump cut it, if I want to do some, maybe some cool type of editing with it. So let me show you guys. So here, let's see how this is going to work. All right. So what I'm going to do, I've got my iPad right here. You can't see it, but it's right here. I'm going to record just a few of these here. And let me show you. I'm just going to record a few of these. Maybe we'll do this one. People want their mentors to make them feel good about their idea or strategy or whatever. Nobody knows everything. I think I'm going to go all the way to this right here. When you make mistakes, adjust the plan. So we're going to stop right here because if I do all these, you'll get the idea how it all works. So where did I get this flow from? It's just what I thought. I mean, I just came up with the idea. Another thing that you can actually do, everybody write this down. There's a website that you can use. I might even have it bookmarked. Well, I'll just type it in. It's called lifehack.org. Okay. Lifehack.org. So if you ever want to make a video, this is another great place where you can get some really good ideas on a lot of different things. I'm just trying to go to the main page. Okay, there's the main page. Okay, like I got a lot going on over here, so kind of bear with me, guys. This is lifehack.org. A lot of times I've gotten a lot of my topics, like motivational topics and things that I talk about from this page, amongst others. This isn't the only one. This is just one in general. But I like if I go to topics, there's information about staying motivated, goal setting, and then there's different blog entries. So like, for example, if I want to staying motivated, and if I click on staying motivated, it pulls up different blog entries, how to bounce back from failure at work, 8 traits most resilient person. Let's just click on that one where you can kind of see. So let's say this is the topic that you want to talk about, just for example here. And he's got 8 traits of the most resilient person. Okay. Well, there's 1, optimistic, 2, planner, 3, resolute, disciplined, etc. You get the picture. So a lot of times I'll read this article and then I'll just kind of take bits and pieces of it. Maybe I might not say 8. I might say 5 traits, and I'll pick the top 5 traits that that I like, and then I'll just make a video based off of this person's blog entry. Make sense? And now again, I would only make a video if I agree and I really like what they talked about. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to make a video about that. That's really, really good. I feel the same way about that. People need to know this. But I might change it. I might not say 8. I might say 5. I might say 3. I might say 10, add 2 more that I think that are really important. You see what I'm saying? This is just a framework that I can use. Okay. Oh, they got all kind of pop-ups popping up. But again, that's lifehack.org. You can get a lot of great video topics. And I think I probably got this topic here probably from Lifehack a couple years ago. And I just kind of adjusted it and made it my own. So a lot of these are my own thoughts. Some of these I probably maybe cherry picked out of that blog entry and just kind of made it my own, type of thing. So you can kind of look at it like that. So we're going to do all the way down to adjust the plan. Okay, so let's get started. So let me come back here so you can see me recording here. You won't be able to see my tablet here, but I'm going to turn it on here, and I'm going to adjust it. So, okay, and the video is not going to be perfect because it's not a really good angle what I'm doing here, but I want to show you what you can do when you're going to be making the perfect video, because we're going to eliminate all the ums because I'm following a format here. So I've got my format right here in front of me on this computer. Okay. And I've got, my tablet right here. Okay. So it makes sense. So hope everybody's following me. So I got my information that I'm going to follow. So the first thing it's going to say is, here, make sure I'm on video. Okay. Yeah, it's on video, record video. Okay. All right. So I'm going to record the first clip. Okay. First clip says, let's just get one thing straight. There's a difference between advice and validation. Okay. Let's get one thing straight. There's a difference between advice and validation. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of going over the script here. Let's get one thing straight. There's a difference between advice and validation. Let's get one thing straight. There's a difference between advice and validation. Got it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to record the first one. Let's get one thing straight. There's a difference between advice and validation. Okay, I think that was cool. Let me do one more. I didn't like that one. Let me do one more. There's a difference. Let's just get one thing straight. There it is. Okay. 2, 1, and action. Let's get one thing straight. There's a difference between advice and validation. Stop. Okay, got that one? And we're gonna run through these really quick here. You don't need approval. So on the next one, I'm on this one here. So let me show you. So I'm on this one right here. You don't need approval, just execute. Okay, so all right, so we're gonna do that. You don't need approval, just execute. You don't need approval, just execute. You don't need approval, just execute. Stop. Okay, got that one? And let's see, what's the next one here? So the next one is, and we might not do all of these. We'll see. Well, let's do all of them. People want their mentors to make them feel good about their idea or strategy or whatever. Okay, people want their mentors to make them feel good about their strategy, people want their mentors to make them feel good about their idea, strategy, or whatever. People want their mentors to make them feel good about their idea, strategy, or whatever. You see what I'm doing here, guys? I'm just memorizing just that line. That's really all I'm doing. But I'm giving it life. I don't want to make a video and go, people want their mentors to make them feel good about their idea or strategy or whatever. You don't want to do that. Bring some life into it. Talk how you know. Get excited. Get fired up about what you're sharing. Okay, that's what's gonna bring people into your video. Okay, so let's try it. All right. People want their mentors to make them feel good. People want their mentors to make them feel good. People want their mentors to make them feel good about their idea, strategy, or whatever. Okay, got it. 3, 2, 1, and action. People want their mentors to make them feel good about their idea, strategy, or whatever. Boom. Okay. You see how I I go 3, 2, 1, then I go into it because I want to make sure that I'm cutting when I cut it that I got the actual whatever I need. And then you notice when I end the line, I kind of just give a little pause there so I'll have some room to edit the video. Okay, make sense? Okay. All right. Moving on. Moving on. I think we got what, 3 more. So the next one, let's see, the next one. So we did this one. We need to do this so nobody knows everything. We just figure it out as we go. Okay. All right. Nobody knows everything. We just figure it out. Okay. Nobody knows everything. We just figure it out. So you see, I'm giving inflection in the whole script. Don't just read it. Don't be robotic. But remember, give it life. Nobody knows everything. We just figure it out. Okay. So here we go. I think that's good. Okay. All right. Here we go. Record. Okay. It's recording. All right. 3, 2, 1. Nobody knows everything. We just figure it out. 3, 2, 1, and action. Nobody knows everything. We just figure it out. Okay. That's good. That'll work. You can keep it. All right. And moving on. What's the next one? And then we'll wrap this up. Stop looking for people to say you're on the right track. Make a plan and work the plan. Okay. I like that. All right. Stop looking for people to say you're on the right track. Make a plan and work a plan. Okay. Stop looking for people to say you're on the right track. Blah blah blah. Okay. All right. I think I got it. All right. Okay. Stop looking for people to say you're on the right track. Make a plan and work the plan. Stop looking for people to say you're on the right track. Make a plan and work the plan. Okay. Make a plan. Let me see. Make the plan and work the plan. Okay, got it. Okay. All right, here we go. Stop looking for people to say you're on the right track. Make the plan and work the plan. 3, 2, 1, and action. Stop looking for people to say you're on the right track. Make a plan and work the plan. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Got that one. And then this is the last one. And then when you make mistakes, adjust the plan. And when you make mistakes, adjust the plan. Okay. All right. I think I like that. And when you make mistakes, adjust the plan. All right. And when you make mistakes, adjust the plan. Easy. That's an easy one. Here we go. All right. Y'all ready? Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And when you make mistakes, adjust the plan. And when you make them, screw that up. Here, it's still rolling though. I can cut it. When you make a mistake, adjust it. And when you make mistakes, adjust the plan. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and action. And when you make mistakes, adjust the plan. Okay. All right. Boom. Done. Okay. How was that? How did that go so far? And I'm going to show you how to edit it here in a moment. Here. So let me, okay. So let's change. We're going to change up and I'm going to pull up my editing software. Well, first, what I need to do, I need to send all those videos to my Mac here because they're on my iPad here. Here, let me here while I do that. Any questions? While I do that really quick here, so I'm pulling up my iPad and I'm going to. Where's my photo? Okay, here we go. Okay, got it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna need to do this one. I think it was about 6 clips or something like that, I think. I might have had more, huh? I think I was testing earlier. So that was how many clips? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't see this, but I don't want to. Okay, there we go. I don't need that. Okay, so let me airdrop MacBook Pro. Okay, should be sending all those videos over. Boom, got them. All right, man, I love Apple. They make it so easy. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can find those videos really quick, and I'm going to drop them in here. Let me, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing here. I think so. I think I heard a comment come through. So let me pull that up really quick. Hey, what's up, Ricky? Hey, thanks, man. The best video guy in the world. What's today? What's up today? What's going on, Rich? Um, let me see. All right. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Ricky. So let me show you guys really quick. So I'm going to, what I just did, I just took the videos from I did an airdrop where you can wirelessly drop your video files to another Apple computer or whatever. Or you could have put it on, Google Docs or Dropbox or whatever, when you're moving your files from your phone, especially like a mobile device or whatever. There's multiple ways on how you can transfer those video files to put them on your computer. We'll probably do a training on that a little bit later. But let me show you this here. Let me change my screen here. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm probably gonna do the entire screen. Yeah, probably gonna have to do it like that so you guys can see that piece. So what I'm gonna do, if I go to downloads, here are those videos right here. And what I'm gonna do, I'm probably just, let me see, this is what, 52, 53. So we'll do it like this, and I'm gonna drop them in the order that it put them in there. And let me drop this one. I'm just moving it over. And again, my computer might get a little weird because I got a lot going on here. See, it kind of glitched out there for a second just because I'm using a lot of resources in this video. Because I've got my editing software up, and which already uses a lot of resources, and I'm broadcasting live. And that's a whole nother story in terms of a lot of work on your computer. But I think it's handling it pretty well. So I'm just dropping all those. These are just those video clips that I recorded just a few minutes ago. And then we're gonna do one more like that. I think that was it. Okay, that's got to be it. Let's all just close all those out. Okay, all right. So here's the information here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and I know you could probably hear all that here. Let me turn up my computer a little bit so I can hear. Okay, so we did the first one. So what was the first one? Let's see here. And I'm going to, let me move some of this eCam stuff here out the way. Okay, so I can really see what's going on. Okay, perfect. And I'll probably make this a little bit bigger. And I'm going to actually take this here and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. So I'm going to make it a little taller and I'm going to stretch it out a little bit as well. Okay, so what I'm doing here so you guys can really see. So the first one should have been what? Let's just get one thing straight. There's a difference between advice and validation. Now watch this here. So let's see. Let's get one thing straight. There's a difference between advice and validation. Okay. All right. And I think you guys can hear that. Let me look at my audio levels. Make sure you guys could hear that. Let's get one thing. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. You heard that. So what I want to do, I need to cut that. So I'm going to cut that right here. And if you notice, when I do a lot of editing, guys, I'm looking at the audio levels, the peaks and valleys right here. Okay. That's what I'm looking at. That tells me when the actual video of me talking starts. And you can see it drops right here. So that means I just stopped talking here. So I need to cut right here. So I'm just going to cut right there with my blade. And then I'm going to delete that part. Don't need that part. And then we'll cut this part right here. And then we'll cut this little space out. We don't need that right there. And this should lead me right into the next sentence, which should be, you don't need approval, just execute. Okay, let's see if that's what that says. You don't need approval, just execute. Okay, all right. So I'm going to cut, delete that part, all that dead space, and we'll cut this dead space right in here. See that? That's all I do, guys. Simple. I just follow the audio levels. Okay. And so that should lead me into the third one, which should be people want their mentors to make them feel good, blah, 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 blah. So let's see what that says. People want their mentors to make them feel good about their idea, strategy, or whatever. Okay, got it. We'll cut that one. We'll get rid of all this dead space right here and delete it. All I'm doing is I'm just selecting it and hitting the delete button on my computer. I know you can't see that, but that's all I'm doing. All right, and I'm going to do this one as well. And you can do this with any software. It doesn't matter what platform. This is just basic. This is editing 101 with any platform. Okay, it really doesn't even matter. Okay, let's see here. So delete that. Okay, and then the next one should be nobody knows everything. We just figure it out. That should be the next one. And I think I messed up on a few of those. Let's see. It's recording. All right. 3, 2, 1. Nobody knows everything. We just figure it out. 3, 2, 1, and action. Nobody knows everything. We just figure it out. Okay. All right. So that was good. That was a one taker there too. Boom. Let me cut this one over here right there too, and then I'll come back and select this dead space right here because we don't need none of this right here. So I'll just hit delete. Delete. Boom. And then this little space right in here. I don't need that dead space either. So we're almost done. Okay. Now imagine if I was talking, like a longer type of, I'm just like talking about something, and normally I don't know about you guys, but if I'm just like talking about something like a topic, even like when I'm doing these trainings, I'm doing a lot of ums and stuff like that. But it really doesn't matter, especially if you're doing a live type of video or whatever. But like if you're doing a recorded video and you want something to be perfect or whatever, this is a way how you can take out all the ums. Just take out the ums that you see in your video. Okay. Let's see here. Here's another one. I think there's how many? Maybe 2 more, maybe 3 more. Real quick, let's knock these out really quick here so we can move on. So you kind of get the picture here. So I'm going to run through these pretty quickly. Here, let me check it. Stop looking for people to say you're on the right track. Make a plan and work the plan. Okay. So I'm going to cut this one. I'm going to cut that one. So I'm going to run through this quick. I think you get the picture. I'm just cleaning it up. That's all. I'm just cleaning it up. Okay, here's another one real quick. And when you make them, screw that up. That's when I messed up there. It's still rolling though. I can cut it. When you make a mistake, adjust it. And when you make mistakes, adjust the plan. Okay. Y'all see that? 3, 2, 1, and action. And when you make mistakes, adjust the plan. Okay. So all I need is just what I need. It doesn't matter if I mess up because I just delete it. I don't need that part where I messed up. So all this part was where I messed up here. I just let the camera keep rolling. And I just get rid of it, right? And then there's that last part there. And here we go. Now watch this. See what this looks like. Now I could do a little bit of adjustment. Let's see what it looks like though first. Let's get one thing straight. There's a difference between advice and validation. You don't need approval, just execute. People want their mentors to make them feel good about their idea, strategy, or whatever. Nobody knows everything. We just figure it out. Stop looking for people to say you're on the right track. Make a plan and work the plan. And when you make mistakes, adjust the plan. Y'all see that? Y'all catch that? Drop a comment in the chat if that makes sense to you. So, and I can do a little bit of adjustment if I want to as well to make it even flow a little bit better. But let's get one thing straight. Let's see here. There's a difference between advice and validation. You don't need. Okay, so what I might do, I might give it just a little bit more space there. Let's see. Advice and validation. You don't need approval. Hey, you see how that it kind of flowed a little bit better, right? Did you catch it? It was a little bit better than the first one. Okay, because it gave a little dramatic pause there, about maybe half of a millisecond, right? Watch, check it out. Advice and validation. You don't need approval. Okay. Just execute. People want. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing on this one. I'm just stretching it out a little bit. So let's give it a little bit more cushion there. Just execute. People want their mentors to make them approval. That's a little better. Just execute. People want their mentors to make them feel good about their idea, strategy, or whatever. Nobody knows everything. Okay, all right. I'm gonna probably do the same thing here. Just give it a little cushion, just a little tap there. Strategy or whatever. Nobody knows everything. Strategy or whatever. Nobody knows everything. That's okay. We just figure it out. Stop looking for people to say. Let me add a little bit more space right there on that one. We just figure it out. Stop looking for people to say you're on the right track. Make a plan and work the plan. And when you make mistakes. Okay, let me add one little bit more there. Then we'll watch the final deal there. Work the plan. And when you make mistakes, adjust the plan. All right. Okay. Now let's watch it one more time. This should work perfectly. And again, you don't have to get too detailed with it. Just try it, and you'll get better, and you'll know how things feel. If you ever make a video and you look at it, when you get that funny awkward feeling, that should be your alert, your signal of, hey, I might need to make a minor adjustment there. Whenever you feel that little awkward feeling in your video. So watch this here. Let's check it out real quick. Let's get one thing straight. There's a difference between advice and validation. You don't need approval, just execute. People want their mentors to make them feel good about their idea, strategy, or whatever. Nobody knows everything. We just figure it out. Stop looking for people to say you're on the right track. Make a plan and work the plan. And when you make mistakes, adjust the plan. I love it. Perfect. 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 It's a perfect video. Perfect video alert. Let me see. That was perfect. Hopefully, I don't even know if you guys could even see that. My little thing was in the way probably the whole time. I didn't even know. Here, so let me. Did you guys see that? Hold on one second. I have my little deal out in the way. Let's see. All right. Okay. So as you can see, I had it all like this. I had my little deal. I had my software was over the deal, so I didn't even know it. You guys probably couldn't even see that, so that was my bad. But as you can see here, I got all the different. Let me make this a little. Let me bring it down a little bit. So this video, how long is this video? About 23 seconds, so not long at all. But as you can see, I got all these different clips right here, and all I did, I just made adjustments to them. That's all I did with them. Okay, they were all individually recorded. I did it in the same session, right? So I definitely wouldn't, I wouldn't make a video and stop, go get something to eat, whatever, come back. You're going to notice the difference. It's weird how that works, but like your tone of your voice changes as the day progresses. So you definitely want to, I'm going to do the first half. I'm going to go grab something to eat, go to the post office or whatever, and then I'll come back and then I'll do the other half. You can, but you're going to notice the difference in your tone in your voice, sometimes even in the lighting in your room, and it's going to be very noticeable. So when you're doing those jump cut type of edits, make sure that, hey, okay, I'm going to get it done right now in this particular session, right? That way your tone is always the same, and the lighting in your room should fairly be the same. It won't be noticeable when you're making your jump cuts and everything. Everything else will stay the same. So kind of keep that in mind. But again, really, really simple. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. That's one way on how I make a lot of videos when I want to make a perfect video. Now I can do a lot of different things. I can add some music and all that kind of stuff or whatever. But if you're just getting started, that's one way, especially if you just want to make some value-based content. I've been talking about it all week. What can really help you to grow is creating value-based content. Help people, share what share what you've just learned, right? And because I've been doing it for years. If I see something and I learn something and then I test it, then I'll make a video about it. Or if someone shared something like a motivational speaker or a blog entry, and I'm like, man, that makes sense. You know what? And if you agree with that, then share that same experience in another video, okay? From your perspective. And if you like all their points, you want to kind of write some of them down, you definitely can. But if you remember when I was showing you the script here, a lot of times I will veer off of it a little bit. Like let's say if it says you don't need approval, just execute. I could be like, you don't need approval, just execute. That's how you're going to get it done. I might add some other things to it or whatever based off of how I feel to make the video more authentic. Because I don't want, even though I'm reading it and I wrote the script down or whatever, I don't want it to come across like I'm reading from a script. That's what actors do in movies, right? They have a script and everything, and I know they have a flow that they use, right? And I know they got the template, the foundation, but a lot of times they'll ad lib to that particular scene to make it more authentic. And in some scenes, they probably say exactly what it says on the script or whatever. But I know for a fact, some scenes, they kind of change it up a little bit to make the character come to life a little bit more. And really, you're not really trying to be a character per se. You just really want to be authentic and you want to be engaging for your audience. So hopefully this kind of helped you guys, kind of give you an idea. And there's a whole lot of different ways that you can do this, but this is one way that I use all the time. If I'm doing if I want to make a video and I want to edit the video a certain way to make it do this or to make it do that, I've got that actual video here. Let me see if I can find the actual one that I did, and I'm gonna show you that really quick here. Let me and if you got any questions, I'm gonna come back here for a few questions as well. Here, let me find that video really quick, and that way I can show you guys how this works here. It's actually pretty cool, and the video is only like a minute or something like that. It's like really short, but it's cool. Okay, it's really cool. Here, let me find it, and I'm gonna broadcast it. I'm not just gonna screen share it. I'm gonna broadcast it, so I'm gonna find it and get and take the file. Here, let me find it. Permission. Here it is. All right. Let me find it, and I want to download it really quick here. Give me a second. How do I download it? This video was done. I got so many videos, guys. Here, let me find it. I've got it here, but I'm trying to, it usually gives me a little deal where I can download the video, but I don't see it here. Maybe it's right here. There it is. Okay, download. Okay, and that way I can show you guys how that works. Give it a second because I got like a lot going on here. Let me close out my editing program really quick here. That was Final Cut Pro 10, by the way. That's my #1 platform that I use. That's 99% of all my videos are edited using that platform. Typically right here on my laptop or my desktop computer. That's pretty much what I use 9 times out of 10. So let me show you guys. So here's that final result of that video. Let me show you guys here. Give it a second. It's downloading. It's almost done. And while that's done here, let me come back in when I'll show you guys. Let me see what questions that we have. I thought you always spoke straight from the. Ricky says, I thought you always spoke straight from the mind. Wow, I'm going to another level. Hey, I mean some I do like that, Ricky, but some I script it out and then I jump cut it. So if that's typically what I do. Some of them I jump cut, some of them I don't. It just all depends on how much time I got at the time to do that particular video. But this is a way of how you can make a really cool video without getting rid of all the different things that you don't want in the video. So it's another way on how I do it. Let me see here. Let me put here. Can you put those website links you gave in your description of this video? Which links were those? What websites did I mention? I can't remember. Shoot, I'm trying to think. Let me know. Let me know. My mind is like racing right now. But let me show you while I'm thinking. I'm gonna show you that video really quick here. Check this out. It finally uploaded. Watch this. This is the video from the "You Don't Need Permission to Win." That was you were actually looking at the exact script that I used for that video. So check it out here. Here, let me find it. Choose file, and okay, there we go. Finally. Here we go. Hey, let's get one thing straight. There's a difference between advice and validation. You don't need permission to win, just hustle. People always want their mentors to make them feel good about their idea, strategy, or whatever. But nobody knows everything. We just figure it all out along the way. Hey, stop looking for people to say, hey, you're on the right track. Make a plan and work the plan. And when you make mistakes, just adjust the plan. Here's the bottom line. The world owes you nothing. If you're going to be waiting around for people to give you permission to win or to be great, you're going to be waiting around a long time. The fact is that we're all going to be on this planet a very short period of time. If you aren't working day in and day out to build your dreams, I mean, what are you waiting for? Nobody really believes in you until you've done the deal or you're just taking massive action. Like making a lot of noise in your business. People will start believing in you when you start showing up. And don't be afraid of what people might think about you because you finally decide to show up in your business. Use that fear of the unknown to fuel your drive. And when you have a problem, and you will, just use your resources to solve it. You don't need permission from your sponsor, from your husband, from your wife, from your teacher, from your coach, from your trainer, from your customer support team, from your organization. You only need permission from that person that stares at you in the mirror and a willingness to outwork everybody around you. Are you going to buy another training course that you do nothing with or join another business that you don't take serious? Or are you going to do something right after this video that's going to get you closer to greatness? The choice is yours. Pretty cool. That was it. That was the actual script I used for that video. And I've done this a lot over the years. So that's not the only one. I've got like a library of those type of videos. But that's one way on how you can make a perfect video and just let it just flow. So it definitely does work. So that's all I've got here. I'm trying to think what links was I talking about? I'm trying to think. Let me know, Ricky. Inbox me, message me. I'll look at the replay eventually here as well, and I'll be able to help you with that. Let's see here. Let me see. Join the content. Keep up the good work. Let me see. You got taking points. The website where you got the talking points. Oh, got it. Makes sense. That's here. Let me type it in. I'll put it in the chat here. It's www.lifehack. Oh, move this thing out the way here. It's www.lifehack.org. Lifehack.org. And again, there's other websites like it. There's some other different things that I use, but that's probably one that I probably used the most over the years. I don't know how I came across it a long time ago, maybe 7 years ago, I guess. Probably at least 7 years ago. Where I get a lot of ideas, and especially when I want to do a video, or sometimes I'm asked to do different motivational stuff for people and their teams or whatever, and I want to find a good topic that I can share. And I'll go there and I'll go to the motivational section, and there's a motivational section, all kind of productivity section, like how to be more productive. They've got just a lot of good value and a lot of good bloggers that go there and upload their blogs there, and they got a lot of good points, and I get a lot of great video ideas. Oh my God. How many videos have I made from lifehack.org? I don't know. Hundreds, probably, at least. So it's definitely a great tool that you can use. And there are other ones too, but if you ever need an idea of what kind of video can I make, I want to give some value. I want to help people. I want to help people along the way. Go there, look at some of those articles, and again, if you see something that you like in that website, and you want to add some stuff to it or take some things apart from it, I don't never just like copy somebody 100%. I cherry pick the information. I'm like, okay, I like that. Oh yeah, I got it. I got to talk about that. Oh yeah, definitely got to talk about that. I'm just cherry picking their blog. I'm taking little bits and pieces out of their content and putting it into my own, and then making it my own presentation, my own video, my own idea. And it just saves you a lot of time, because you'll rack your brain trying to come up with topics all the time, so especially if you're making a lot of content. So that's a really good way. And then I'll take that, and I'm pretty sure that you don't need permission to win, probably from one of somebody's blog entries, and I just kind of changed it up, or it maybe even gave me inspiration for me to create my own. And so those are just a few tips, a few tips that can definitely help. Let's see here. But yeah, it should be lifehack.org. Maybe make sure. Yeah, lifehack.org, and you can go there, and then just go up to the top where it says topics. And then you'll see a lot of the different topics. I'm looking at it right now. They've got, focus, goal setting, stay motivated, learning, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of things, and a lot of different niches. So some of you are in a lot of different niches. You can go there, and I guarantee you that you'll be able to find something that's related to your niche that you can talk about, whether it's about a particular product or service or whatever. So I guess that's my shameless plug on lifehack.org. I don't even run this website. I just use it all the time. So, but again, guys, hey, that's all I've got for today, guys. We'll let you guys get back to your Monday. And I just wanted to kind of share that little insight on how I make some of my videos, and we'll do some more tech stuff type of things like this, some more editing, different things as well. As long as you're plugged in, make sure that you're subscribed and click the bell as well. So when I go live, you'll get the notification that I'm live, and it should pop up on your phone. So if you're at work or whatever, it'll give you a little notification that you can always go back and check the video. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks again for hopping on. I'm really excited about what we've been able to do over the past, I guess about 5 or 6 days or so. So we're like 6 days in, I think now, and I'm excited. So I got a lot of good stuff to share this week, and it's going to be pretty fun. So look forward to seeing you guys here, and enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Love you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace out.